Hello everyone, I am Crickoder and in this video I will be doing a review of match 16 between RR versus RCB. So this match was played at the Barsapara Cricket Stadium in Guwahati and it was the last match of the season at Guwahati. So it was raining just before the start of the match and the toss was officially delayed. The ground was also covered and everyone was waiting for the match to start. Finally, the toss took place at 8 p.m. with RR winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. The match was supposed to start at 8:15 p.m. as a 20-over match, but just when the toss finished, it started to rain again, delaying the start of the match. Then finally, the game started at 8:40 p.m., which was the cutoff time for a full 20-over game. RR started well with the bowling getting regular wickets, and RCB finished at 201 for RCB in just 18 overs. As Vaibhav was given the player of the match for his outstanding knock of 78 of just 26 deliveries. These two teams will play each other only once unless they meet each other in the playoffs. Let's start with the playing 11 first. So for RR, there was only one change with Brijesh Sharma coming in place of Tushar Deshpande. And they brought in Vaibhav Suryavanshi as the impact player in second innings in place of Sandeep Sharma. For RCB, there were two changes as Venkatesh Iyer played in place of Suyash Sharma and Josh Hazelwood was brought in place of Jacob Duffy. So they had to bring Venkatesh Iyer as an impact player in the first inning itself as they lost 7 wickets in the 14th over. And they removed Devdutt Padikkal to bring in Venkatesh. So Archer started the first innings with the wicket of Phil Salt on the first ball of the match. Then in the next 5 overs, 3 boundaries were hit by Devdutt Padikkal and Virat Kohli. In the next over, Nandre Berger went for 19 runs with both the batters hitting a 4. There were also boundaries from byes and wides. There was some movement for the ball, which both Jofra and Berger were getting, and there were some edges also which went for 4. Then in the next over, Virat Kohli hit 3 4s, but Jofra Archer came back and got the wicket of Devdutt Padikkal, with Shimran Hetmyer taking an excellent catch in the deep. Sandeep Sharma came into the attack and he went for 10 runs with Virat Kohli hitting 2 4s. Then Ravi Bishnoi was brought into the attack and he bowled an excellent over, giving away just 3 runs and getting the big wicket of Kohli. Then the next over from Berger again went for only 3 runs with RCB in the play 61 for 3. RR brought back the run rate with a couple of good overs as RCB were looking in a very strong position at 45 for 2 in just 3 overs. Krunal Pandya was sent ahead, but he also lost his wicket to Ravi Bishnoi in the 7th over, which went for only 4 runs. Then the next over, Ravindra Jadeja came into the attack and gave away just 8 runs. In the next over, Brijesh Sharma got the wicket of Jitesh and that over also went for just 9 runs. At the halfway mark, RCB were 89 for 5 with RR making a very good comeback. In the next over, Brijesh again got the big wicket of Tim David. Then Romare Shepherd came into the middle and hit the first 6 of the innings of Ravi Bishnoi in the next over, scoring 10 runs in the over. Then both Rajat Patidar and Shepherd attacked Brijesh Sharma and scored 15 runs in the next over, hitting 3 4s in that over. Then Ravindra Jadeja again bowled a very good over, giving away only 6 runs and getting the dangerous Romario Shepherd. RCB were 7 down at 125 and were forced to bring in Venkatesh Iyer as the impact sub in place of Devdutt Padikkal. Next over, Patidar hit two sixes of Nandre Burger, scoring 14 runs in the over. Again, in the next over, he hit two fours of Sandeep Sharma, and he was looking very good as he was now attacking the bowlers. He also hit Bishnoi for two sixes in the next over, scoring 16 runs in the over. He unfortunately lost his wicket in the next over, which was bowled by Sandeep Sharma. Brijesh bowled a good 19th over, giving 9 runs, and then Riyan Parag went with Sandeep Sharma for the last over, and Venkatesh Iyer, the impact player, hit two sixes and a four to score 21 runs in the over, with RCB finishing at 201 for 8 in the 20 overs. Now let's go through the first innings scoreboard. Phil Salt got out on first ball of the match. Virat Kohli 32 of 16, Padikkal 14 of 7, Patidar 63 of 40, Krunal Pandya 1 of 6, Jitesh Sharma 5 from 8, Team David 13 from 9, Romario Shepherd 22 of 11, Venkatesh Iyer 29 of 15, not out, Bhuvneshwar Kumar 9 from 7, not out. In the bowling, Jofra Archer 3 overs 33 for 2, Nandre Burger 3 overs 32 for 0, Sandeep 4 overs 47 for 1, Ravi Bishnoi 4 overs 32 for 2, Jadeja 2 overs 14 for 1, and Brijesh 4 overs 37 for 2. RCB made a total of 201 for 8 in 20 overs with a run rate of 10.05, and there were 13 extras which had 4 byes, 2 leg byes, and 7 wides. In the second innings, Vaibhav Suryavanshi was brought in as an impact player, and he started the chase with 2 fours of Bhuvneshwar Kumar in the first over. Then Jaiswal hit 2 sixes of Josh Hazelwood but lost his wicket on the last ball. Vaibhav continued attacking the bowlers, hitting 2 fours and a 6 to Abhinandan Singh. In the next over, he hit Josh Hazelwood for 3 fours and a 6, scoring 19 runs in that over. Then in the next over, he hit Booby for 2 sixes and a 4, scoring 17 runs in the over. Then it was Dhruv Jurel's turn as he hit 3 fours and 2 sixes, scoring 24 runs in the last over of the power play of Abhinandan Singh. RR finished the power play at 97 for 1. Then Krunal Pandya came into the attack and he also went for 14 runs, with Jurel hitting a 4 and Vaibhav hitting a 6. RR put on a magnificent batting display, bringing the required rate down to just 7. Then Patidar brought Tim David into the attack and Jurel hit him for a 4 and Vaibhav hit 2 sixes in that over, scoring 18 runs. RR now needed just 73 runs from 72 balls. Then Krunal Pandya got the wickets of Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Shimran Hetmaya on consecutive deliveries. He bowled an excellent over, giving only 3 runs and taking 2 wickets. Then in the next over, Josh Hazelwood got the wicket of Riyan Parag and gave away just 5 runs. At halfway mark, RR were 137 for 4 with Ravindra Jadeja and Dhruv Jurel strike and needing 65 runs from 60 balls. Then RR looked to form a partnership and scored just 8 runs in the next 2 overs. The next 2 overs went for 9 runs each, with both batters hitting a 4 in each of the over. RR didn't take any risk at this stage and were looking just to rotate a strike as the required rate was just around 6. Then in the 15th over, Dhruv Jurel hit 2 fours of Abhinandan to score 14 runs in the over. The next 2 overs went for 14 runs and RR needed just 11 from 3 overs. RR finished the chase in next over with Dhruv Jurel hitting a 6 and taking a single to give RR their 4th win of the tournament and remain unbeaten. Now let's go through the second innings scoreboard. Yashasvi Jaiswal 13 from 8, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the player of the match, 78 from 26 with 8 4 7 sixes with a strike rate of massive 300. Dhruv Jurel not out, 81 of 43, 8 4s 3 sixes. Then Shimran Hetmyer got out on first ball, Riyan Parag 3 of 5 and Ravindra Jadeja not out on 24 of 25. Then bowling department, Bhuvneshwar Kumar 4 overs 37 for 0. Hazelwood 4 overs 44 for 2. Vinandan 3 overs 54 for 0. Very expensive. Krunal Pandya 4 overs 30 for 2. And Team David 1 over 18 runs. Romario Shepherd 2 overs for 18. RR finished at 202 for 4 in 18 overs with a run rate of 11.22. There were only 3 extras with 1 leg bar and 2 wides. Now let's look at the fall of wickets for both the teams. So Jaiswal went in the second over of Hazelwood with Jitesh Sharma taking the catch. The dismissal was similar to how Jaiswal got out, trying in the test series, trying to cut the ball which was very close to him and getting an edge to the keeper. Vaibhav Suryavanshi got out in the ninth over, trying to hit Krunal Pandya for a six, but could not, and Kohli took a catch at long on. Shimran Hetmeyer got out on the next ball after Vaibhav's wicket, with Pandya bowling a bouncer and Hetmeyer just guiding it to short third man where Hazelwood took the catch. Ian Parag lost his wicket in the 10th over on 134. Again, Hazelwood taking his wicket and Krunal Pandya taking the catch. He was trying to hit the ball towards mid wicket but managed to hit it a little straighter where Pandya ran to his right and took the catch. And for RCB, Phil Salt lost his wicket in the first ball itself, where Archer bowled a good short ball, and Phil Salt got a glove, and Dhruv Jurel took a easy catch behind. Then Devdutt Padikkal lost his wicket on the third over with 4 on 45. Archer again bowled a good short ball, and Padikkal tried to pull it, but he was beaten for pace, and the ball went very high up in the air, and Shimran Hetmeyer from the boundary ran in to take excellent diving catch. Then Ravi Bishnoi bowled Virat Kohli with an excellent googly, which Virat Kohli missed to pick and went straight between the bat and pad onto the stumps. Krunal Pandya then lost his wicket to Ravi Bishnoi, trying to hit down the ground where Hetmeyer took the catch. Hitesh Sharma was trapped in blunt by Vijay Sharma, who got him in the ninth over. Then Team David lost his wicket again to Vijay Sharma, trying to hit it down the ground, but Vijay bowled an excellent slower ball and he hit it straight to Hetmeyer. Then Romario Shepherd lost his wicket in the 14th over with Jadeja bowling on the leg stump, and Romario Shepherd tried to hit a sweep only to get a bottom edge which looked up in the air to short fine leg where Brijesh Sharma took a catch. Then Rajat Patidar got out to Sandeep Sharma trying to accelerate and hit a boundary where Pereira took the catch on the deep. Then we'll look at the shapes of the match. For RR, there was a 108 run partnership between Dhruv Jurel and Vaibhav Suryavanshi, and it came of just 37 deliveries. Dhruv Jurel made 38 of 15 and Vaibhav made 70 of just 22 deliveries. The next highest partnership was of 68 of 50 between Ravindra Jadeja, who made 24 of 25, and Dhruv Jurel, who made 41 of 25. For RCB, the highest partnership was of 45 between Virat Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal for the second wicket, where Kohli made 22 of 10 and Padikkal 14 of 7. Then again, they had a 41 run partnership between Patidar and Venkatesh Iyer. Then a 35 run partnership between Bhuvi and Venkatesh Iyer, and 31 run partnership between Romario and Rajat Patidar. Then we'll go to the graphs. And as you can see from the form, RCB kept on losing wickets in the first, third, fifth, 7th, 9th, and 11th over, and they were 94 for 6. Then again they lost a wicket in the 14th over, and they kind of kept on losing wickets, but still they managed to score 201. But if you look at RR's run rate, RR's one, they kind of blazed through at the start in the 6 overs and continued till the 8th, 9th over where they lost few wickets, and then they kind of slowed the tempo and kind of finished the game without taking any more risk. If you look at the run rate, if you look at RCB's run rate, it started from around 16 and then it slowly came down to just below 10 and 9, and then it remained there for quite a lot of time and then eventually finished at around 10 runs per over. Then for RR, if you see, they started the run rate of around 10.5, and then at the end of the power play it went to 16, and after wickets fell it came down to 12 and they finished the match. Then for the Manhattan, if you look at RCB, as I already showed before, they kept on losing wickets in alternate overs in the match, which kind of slowed their run rate down, but they finished very strong and scored 76 runs in the last 6 overs. For RR, if you see the power play or the first 8 overs, you can see very tall buildings which did most of the run scoring in that period. And after that, the buildings were not that tall, but they didn't require that much runs to win the game, as they required just 6 runs per over. Now, for the summary of the match, RCB kept on losing wickets while they batted first, and they lost 6 wickets in consecutive overs from the same end, starting from the first over, as we just saw on the graphs. Still, they tried to score as many runs as possible, with Rajat Patidar playing a good innings of 63 or 40, and that kind of helped them to reach 200. They were forced to bring in Venkatesh Iyer as their impact sub, uh, and they were 7 down in the 14th over. This changed their tactics, as it meant that they would miss out on playing Suyash in the second innings, and they had to bowl their all-rounders as they were short on one bowler. They still had options, but Suyash Sharma provides a variety with his leg spin, and he's an attacking bowler who looks for wickets. It meant that the opening bowlers had to put pressure from the top. Hazelwood took the wicket of Jaiswal, but then after that, RR put the RCB bowlers under pressure, scoring 97 runs in the power play. They gained a good batting performance to reach to 210 from 125 for 7, scoring 76 runs in the last 6 overs. In the bowling, as I said, they missed Suyash as a wicket-taking option, and the bowling of Abhinandan might be the only other worry, as he went for 54 runs in 3 overs with an economy of 18. Rajasthan Royals looked very strong with the bowling to start the game, but they should have restricted RCB to a lower score, considering that they had them at 125 for 7. In the batting, as I said before, when in the last match review, most of the runs are scored by the top three, and they need the middle order also to score some runs, which will give them a confidence as a team. For now, Vaibhav and Jaiswal are giving them good starts, and the batting looks very solid. But the real test for them will be when they have to score without a top three. It will define how well they are as a batting unit. For now, since the top three are scoring well, they are looking like a very good side. Actually, in both the innings, they start very well with the ball as well as the bat, and that kind of gives them the edge over the other teams. Now let's look at the points table. Rajasthan Royals are at the first place with 4 wins out of 4 matches, with 8 points and a run rate of 2.055. And RCB are at the third place with 2 wins from 3 matches and a loss with 4 points and a run rate of 1.231. Let's go to the graphs. So in the points graph, if you see, RR has moved to 8 points, winning all the matches, and RCB still still on 4 points after they lost this match. We look at the position graph. After this match, there are no changes in the positions of all the teams, as RR maintained the first position and RCB kept on to their third position. All the teams are in the same position after the end of this match. So that's it in this video, and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.